Are you ready to take your organization to the next level and become a game changer in your industry? Then look no further. Welcome to Yeukai Business Show, where we bring you the world's top business thought leaders to share their secrets to success, from leadership development to finance, marketing, self-development, human resource management, and much, much more. Our guests reveal the strategies, tactics, and mindsets that have made them so successful. So let's dive in and learn from the best in the business. Hello, and welcome back to another very special episode. I'm so excited that you have joined me here. And I know you've been listening for a long time because I can see from the interaction in the community that a lot of people keep coming back and wanting to learn more. And I know you're also doing the same thing. And Bill, today we've got a great interview. And I know you were asking earlier on to cover the mistakes. And today, that's what we are going to be talking about, the mistakes that people do. Sometimes they don't even know they're making mistakes in this area, but our expert today is going to reveal to you what those mistakes are and how you can avoid them for certain. Now, before we bring our guest here today, I want to remind you of two things. Number one, our leadership training mentor, Trevor Stockwell, is around in the community. And if you see him active in there, ask him about leadership training that he has. He's got an incredible training program that produced tremendous results for the business owners. So reach out to Trevor Stockwell in the community and find out more. And secondly, our podcast training. I know some of you want to know how to start a podcast, how to scale a podcast, and how to monetize a podcast. Because, we've been doing all these three, and we are doing it even at a larger scale today. So we created a program so that we can show you how to do that. So if you need that, again, go into the community where there is more information and we'll be able to help you. Now, that out of the way, let's go and talk to our guests. Again, as we always do, we bring the very best of the best, to come and help us, because we know when we've got the best guest here, you're going to act on their knowledge and you're going to get results, which is what we are all about. And my guest is truly outstanding. And, we've been looking at their background and what they do, and I think it will be a right fit for us. There you have it. Now, let's start here. For those who are yet to discover you and what you do, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself in terms of your background, your education, and your area of expertise, so that everybody in the audience will know who you are?
I was born in Central Europe to Budapest in 1975, and I was blessed with a father who was very critical of me. Probably I spent the first 5-10 years of my life very disconnected, and my father was angry. He had a lot of stress that he brought home, and unfortunately we have not connected well.
Outstanding. Thank you for sharing that with everybody. We're just going to go straight in and start talking about the mistakes. In your opinion, in this area, having done this for so long, what is the number one mistakes that you find business owners make consistently and oftentimes unaware that they're making the mistakes? And what should they do instead?
What I tend to find is a lot of people are buying programs out there. I'm talking about business owners, business leaders. They're investing into the best strategies. And as I said before, I've got to say, if they haven't got an empowering mind, I found so many people in so many cases where buying the best strategies will probably not get you the breakthroughs that you're looking for and the next level results in business. Now, why is that? It's because patterns of limitations play out in infinite ways. See, the subconscious mind in each business owner's mind is able to either propel one towards a wonderful future or pretty much create and recreate the old results that they probably trying to get away from. So what that means is feelings of not good enough, I don't deserve it, or I'm unworthy. These are the patterns that I was dealing with. have been able to sabotage people's lives. I'm talking about probably other areas of life as well as business. But until they did not straighten those mindset issues, hard work, wonderful strategies have been not enough to create lasting change. I'm always after lasting change, not a big result here and there. A consistent, lasting change is required to start with an empowering mind. And when that mindset is in place, results start to show up in ways of information, strategies start to work. And of course, I found so many times new connections are taking place and new business opportunities show up almost from the blue. Although I have to say, most of the time, those opportunities have been there and waiting for a long time, but the person is not able to see them or not able to capitalize them and take those opportunities.
Yes, I can see how that would work. I'm going to say I'm guilty of that, and I'm glad you are talking about this, and everybody's going to find a way. But the key thing, Bill, if you're listening, is once you discover that this is a mistake, is the corrective measure. What are you going to do about that? And this is equally important. Let's dive in to talk about what is the mistake that most often causes business owners to fail completely in this area. And of course, let's give an answer as to what they should be doing right now, given the information that we know now in light of the expertise that you're sharing with us.
So if you want to go specific, what are these problems that I call the root causes of a lot of failures in business? Well, what I found is subconscious beliefs that are making business owners to fail. A few examples: not feeling good enough or feeling I don't deserve it, feelings of unworthiness, I'm not smart enough, I do not matter, they won't approve me, they won't like me, I haven't got time, I haven't got money, I don't know the right people, or similar stories or patterns that are playing out in their heads. And unfortunately, even though someone, because that was me, I had these stories running in my head, but I took action. I would say for decades, I took massive action. Massive action will get you the same results if you have this underlying belief. So I've got to say, you need to find someone. I have a reputable mindset coach, someone who is good, consistently good at, probably tens or maybe hundreds of reviews, are consistently good at resolving your challenge. And I would go even further, which I believe I have a distinction on this market. I decided to guarantee results. And probably this is for you to negotiate. If you connect with a coach or a mindset specialist with someone, I would encourage you to throw it out that whether they can or they cannot promise results. Because I have to say, if it ever happened, it never happened for me. But if someone is not getting results with me, that's my only measure. I always look at what my client has resolved or what not. So I would say if I didn't get the results that you're looking for, or I picked the wrong client, which is someone who's not committed, then it's my fault. I take full responsibility for it. So here is my 2 tips. Look up, find and research a reputable mindset coach. Then obviously sign up and follow the process. You should expect every session mindset shifts and changes that are empowering.
My next question really is a tricky one because I'm sometimes guilty of it. And it is this. What is the mistake that often business owners make where they think in their minds they're actually doing the right thing and don't realize it's a mistake in the first place? And What should they do instead?
Look around in your business now and maybe look around in your head. As a business owner, you probably have some repeating voices in your head or inklings or feelings. But if you want to find out how you're limiting yourself or your results, is really look at what's happening. What is the recurring pattern in your business? And I would say your results are the printout of your mindset. So you will be able to find where and how you are sabotaging your own success. But I'll give you an example. I met this business owner in Melbourne, Australia, and she had two kind of stories or beliefs. One, she was very critical of people, exactly like my dad. So she thought everyone is stupid and they are pissing her off. That was one. Obviously, you can imagine now what happened when she had to connect with her clients. These stories and beliefs started to play out. Obviously, she bumped into the wrong people over and over again, and she got pissed off. And the other one she had that people are unreliable, unprofessional, so she cannot hire the right people. Now, she's been battling through probably for a decade before we met. And we shifted this belief probably in 3 sessions. The first one, so she has let go of that anger and thinking that, people are stupid. So first time she started to connect to people and connect with clients. That has shifted her sales straight away, doubled. And probably in a few months down the line, we realized that she believes there are no reliable people to build a business with. When we shifted that belief, or specifically she has let go of that belief, then mysteriously she started to hire people who, not all of them, who have been quite good team members. And she has been able to then create more space and time for a lifestyle and be able to quadruple her business. And it didn't take long. It was, again, not knowing how she was holding herself back. So I hope this story helps you, because this could play out in, number of ways in businesses.
Wow, that certainly is an eye opener, and glad that you've touched on that for sure. Let's talk about, maybe go a little bit further. Are there any other major mistakes that we need to let our community of business owners know about? I know, of course, because of the constraints of time, we won't be able to go into greater details. We'll do that in the community, of course. But are there any major mistakes that you think and feel business owners need to know about right now in this area, of course?
You may have found out that self-worth, and sometimes I use self-image or your identity as well as synonyms, is your map, is the blueprint that operates in your business. And a big one that I've come across a lot is someone who has issues around having their voice out, communicate one to many, whether it's a video or a public speaking engagement where there is the absolute golden opportunity to gain following, to gain possible leads or clients. Yet this person is retrieving, stepping back from it because there are these fears of rejection, fear of being criticized, or feeling that they are not good enough. And if that runs your psychology, then you'll be missing out on expansive growth. The other one, what I tend to see many times, is when it comes to negotiation or sales, you haven't got your self-image, your self-worth in order, then you will blow the deals and the sales where probably the business is coming from. You will need to be able to say the price you're worth. And I would almost say you probably want to right now increase 50% or 100% your price because you are worth it. And obviously you need to make sure that you are able to be in some way outstanding from the competition. I hate the word competition because I think if you are in business, you need to make yourself look different, or you need to package yourself in a way that no one else does. And at that point, there isn't any competition. And this is where you could really break out. You could be the expert in one niche or maybe more. But at that point, you're able to state your price and even raise your price to the level where you can get the lifestyle that you want and maybe reduce the hours that you want to do working, because now at that point, your self-worth is in place. You're able to raise your prices if you want to.
Awesome, awesome. And as we're coming toward the end of our time together here, is there anything else I've not asked you about in this area that you strongly feel that it will be appropriate to share and will be great for people to know about?
It's my quote from the book, How to Become a Six-Star Leader. You can find it on Amazon. I was a co-author. I had a quote there: your business will never outperform your psychology. Now, what does this mean? Or your skill level. Now, what does this mean? Business growth, or probably the results that you're looking for, first probably require a new level of mind or mindset that you can then apply to strategies or how you show up or how you behave. And that will lead you to the results that you're looking for. I want to help you to work out where you are stuck or why you are not getting the results that you're looking for. Obviously, the fastest way is have a chat to me or have someone and get a free session who is good at getting to the root of things, because I've seen people struggling for decades before slowly the pain and the slaps in the face finally show them where the gaps are. But on my webpage, which is www.doctorofselfworth, that's DOCTOR, doctorofselfworth.com, you can download an easy 10-page book, How to Discover Your Authentic Self, faster than you ever thought possible. And I really want to help you to go do those exercises that will give you a much better chance to get to the core of things, or how you are holding yourself back. Because if you find it, then you have a better chance to not scratch the surface or trying to put little fixes into your business processes, but look at the core of the root cause, and that would shift a lot of things in results. I hope that helps you.
Wow. Outstanding. Outstanding. A lot of great information there, a lot of things that we are discovering. Well, I want to say thank you so much for spending time with us here. What a great interview, great conversation we've just had. And I never want to finish off without giving you an opportunity to share with everybody where people can find further information or connect with you. Could you tell us a little bit more about your website or even your social media so that we can connect with you there?
So my webpage is www.doctorofselfworth.com, which is DOCTOROF selfworth.com. And on my website, you'll be able to sign up for a free newsletter from me. But most importantly, you'll be able to see what processes I use, which mostly is NLP, but I help with other emotional healing modalities as well. But I'm always looking at how committed are you to have a chat. And you can obviously look at these two free books. One is How to Discover Your Authentic Self faster than you ever thought possible. You can access it free. Also, there is a booklet called Self-Worth Principles. You're most welcome to use them. You're able to find my testimonials, people who work with me. And also there is a blog. And that blog, apart from blogging, there are wonderful podcasts that I call the Heroes Podcast. That's been running for over 2 years now. And I help by sharing stories of similar transformations as mine, because I want you to understand wherever you come from, whatever you are dealing with, probably someone with similar or even more troubles and struggles, they resolved it. And you'll be able to learn from their stories. And I want many stories where I am able to help you through these people who came through impossible struggles, at times massive challenges, and turned it into a personal brand to really serving people, serving businesses, and building a life of authenticity and freedom and joy.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to know more, there are links below. And what a great conversation we've had here. And I know many of you will want to have follow-up questions and want more answers and maybe engage, our guest services. And the best place to be doing that is go and find out in our community. So if you're not yet a member of our community, click the link below and you'll be taken directly into an area where you can create your own account. Download the app on your phone and you'll be able to talk to our guests directly, and they will be coming back to you. They'll be able to answer your questions straight away. Very easy and straightforward. Or if you have been a member of our community and haven't been in there for a long time, well, this may be the appropriate time to go back, re-engage and reconnect with other incredible members of our community in there. And truly, this has been outstanding. Would you, in a moment, when I finish off, share with everybody how you will be helping people in the community in the weeks and even months or even in years to come as a result of this shortly? So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Until next time, as we always say here, never leave a place of discovering a new concept or discovering what you ought to do or what you ought not to do without scheduling a time when you're going to implement that. Because it's a proven fact that if you don't schedule it, it's not going to happen. Life is going to take over. So we want you to do that. And when you schedule it, let everybody know in the community, and we'll support you. We're cheering you on. And we truly believe in your goals. And when you are working on your goals, it makes me personally, I'm personally very, very happy, because that's the reason why we do what we are doing. So go into the community and do your very, very best. And again, access those leadership training, podcast training, and everything else that we've got going in there. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, live well, live with passion. Know that the best is truly, truly yet to come. Thank you for tuning in to Yeukai Business Show. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode and have gained valuable insight and inspiration from our amazing guest. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review to help us spread the word. Also, be sure to check out our Leadership Ultimate Success Mastermind program, which is designed to help you and leaders in our community to do great things and support each other along their leadership journey. Until next time, live well, live with passion, know that the best is truly yet to come.